Hello and welcome back to the Horizon Europe Health NCP Network Dashboard Guide video series. So in this episode, I'm going to show you an overview of the self-service business intelligence section of the dashboard. I begin on the R&I projects page. If you don't know how we got here, please view the previous two dashboard guide video series where I explain an overview of the other aspects of the dashboard. So moving to the Sheets page, I can select Self-Service BI. So to begin, as normal, I'm going to add some filters to focus our view on Horizon Europe, United Kingdom and the health thematic priority area. So we can click Horizon Europe, add the United Kingdom under the country and territory, and finally add health under the thematic priority area. Now this page looks different from the others that we've already seen, and it will not automatically show you some of the information. Instead, the self-service business intelligence functionality will allow you to generate your own charts based on what you need. And using this tool, you can access and export a variety of different data sets, generate your own charts and tables. So along the left-hand side, there is a list of dimensions and measures. The dimensions are the aspects of the data that you're looking for. For example, program, project title. Scrolling down, there are other options including partner type, SME, and so on. Then there are measures which relate to the dimensions, and these include signed grants, participation, SME participation, and so on. So for example, I can select program and signed grants. So selecting this, you can see that there are currently 303 Horizon Europe signed grants. However, as we've already filtered using the functionality at the top on the dashboard, this shows us the number of signed grants with the United Kingdom in the health thematic priority area. So if I am to remove the United Kingdom, show all countries, you see that this goes up to 579. So I'm now going to add another dimension. In this case, we're going to scroll down to add country and territory name. As you can see, we now have a table displayed, ordered by the number of signed grants in descending order, starting with Germany. Now, if your table doesn't look like this, for example, it was ordered alphabetically, then you can just select signed grants to order the table by that column. Click it again, and we've now ordered it in ascending order. Now that we've got some data, we can download it directly from the dashboard. We can right click, click table, download as, and then data and export. That will download the data so that we can take it offline and review it in programs such as Excel. Now at the top of the table, you have other options, including bar chart, pie chart, tree map. There is also a list button to the left-hand side of the table, and this will show you other options, including scatter plots, line charts, and so on. And these are just some of the ways the dashboard can display the information for you. So I'm going to click bar chart. As you can see, whilst we might have been expecting to see a graph of every country along the x-axis and the number of signed grants along the y-axis, in fact, along the x-axis we can just see Horizon Europe, and then number of signed grants on the y-axis. And this is because the two dimensions on the dashboard are in conflict. And therefore, one of the ways we can get around this is simply to unselect program. Now, as we've filtered by health, Horizon Europe, and we've selected the dimensions country and territory name and got signed grants, we can see that a graph has now been produced with the country and territory names at the bottom, signed grants, and is currently displaying the data in descending order to match the table. However, sometimes the dashboard does not produce charts that look like this. To resolve this, right-click, click bar chart, exploration menu, and sorting. Now sometimes your chart may look like this, and this is because it's sorting firstly by dimension 1 and then signed grants. So it's displaying dimension 1 which is the country and territory name, in alphabetical order. So to resolve this, you can just use the move buttons on the right hand side, click and drag, so sign grants at the top, and then we can review that and have it in ascending or descending order if you'd like to. In addition, you have other options, including presentation, where you can have horizontal or vertical style charts. You can add or remove value labels. You even review the colors to have a single color, on dimension, or by measure, which gives us more of a heat map style chart. I'm going to turn back to auto and press the X to go back to the overview screen. And this functionality is the same across the other tables and charts as well. So for example, if we click line chart, you can see that we have a line chart of exactly the same data. Again, clicking line chart and exploration menu. If your chart does not look like this, going to the sorting section, you can sort the data so that it displays as you would like it. So I really would recommend that you add different dimensions and measures and play around with the functionality on the dashboard in order to access the data that you would like. And the major strength of the self-service BI section on the dashboard is the speed in which you can add other information dimensions such as program or measures such as participation, SME participation, and you can start building a narrative either looking across the whole of Horizon Europe or focusing on a single country or territory. So that's as far as I'm going to take it in this episode. I would recommend that you experiment with the dashboard in order to access the data that you would like. Now, as a reminder, this video was made as part of the third Horizon Europe Health NCP Network project. Thank you very much for watching if you have done so. And as a reminder, there are 2 other episodes as part of this video series that go over the other areas of the dashboard. Thank you very much for watching.